Service is maybe Jeanne's middle name.
She has a gift and ability for bringing people together and making things happen.
Jeanne truly sees value in the next generation.
She's a consummate coalition builder.
Everyone in the community has a great deal of respect for Jeanne.
Jeanne constantly believed that Williamsburg was a place that could be better, that would be better, and that the people here deserved for it to be better, and she worked endlessly towards that goal.
My commitment to public service comes from my childhood and carried out through my life. I was born and raised in a family that believed that people had a responsibility to work to improve their community and to do what they can and use their skills in that way. My father was mayor of Milwaukee, where I grew up. As a child, went to many public events with him, talked to people, listened to what they said. But my dad wasn't the only influence on my life. My mom was a very big influence too. She was a Girl Scout leader. She was in the League of Women Voters, in Church Women United. She was PTA president, the role model of somebody who went out into the community, increased her skills, and did what she could to make things better.
Interestingly enough, in 1976, her father sought a nomination to be President of the United States of America. And he delivered his first inaugural speech in that campaign in Williamsburg. Who would have thought 22 years later that his daughter would be selected as the mayor of Williamsburg?
My undergraduate degree is in American history, and I wanted to pursue a graduate degree, and where better would you study American history than right here in Williamsburg. I stayed here after William and Mary because I found it to be a wonderful place to live. Well, I've spent 21 years as the director of the museum and then the archives at Hampton University.
She took a very small museum that had a wealth of artifacts, African American and African artifacts, and she raised it to national prominence.
It was a very fascinating, rewarding, and fulfilling job, and it put me in touch with many people and communities that otherwise I probably would not have known or known about.
I think that we were just fortunate as citizens of Williamsburg to find this talent that Jeanne has. She's so well prepared.
I first got involved in Williamsburg through my son's PTA. From my work with the PTA Council, a number of parents urged me to apply for the school board seat in Williamsburg. First I said, me? Why me? And then I thought, well, why not me? I thought it was a very important position, not just my seat, but what the school board does, what the schools mean in our community.
When Jeanne was on the school board, she was really famous for being laser focused on the students and their families. All of the other stuff surrounding that was noise to her, and I think she came to that with a deep sense of humility and service, keeping her eye on that prize. And as a result, I think she led the school board in making really important decisions that are impacting our school division positively even today.
As I was serving there, it became very clear to me that there are larger issues which impact children that the community needs to be involved in. It has to do with whether they're getting proper nutrition, what's happening in the home, are they living in a safe and secure house. It seemed to me a logical transition then to move to run for city council and to deal with the broader issues facing our community which impact children also.
Jeanne is unique, and not just because she is obviously the first and only woman mayor the city has ever had. It's much more than that. Jeanne is, I would say, right there with just a handful of top city leaders in the whole history of the city of Williamsburg for 300 plus years. Things were done that needed to happen on Jeanne's watch. The emphasis on a city government that would be financially strong, and always improving and trying to get better. All over town, there are projects you can see. There are wires you cannot see because of all the underground wiring we did. Downtown redevelopment, the city square, the train station, just on and on. She was strong as a community leader, responsive to the community, sensitive to the community, and she was always looking for mechanisms to get citizens more involved with the city government.
She is truly a collaborator. She has worked hard through the years, as I've witnessed, to bring people together to make positive things happen for our community.
When she was asked by a reporter, what is your greatest accomplishment as a member of City Council? And Jeanne's response was, nobody on City Council accomplishes anything alone. She never tired of the conversations. Jeanne also recognized that as we built trust among the council built trust within the community.
Jeanne is a communicator, and one of the things I learned from her is you always ask the question, who do I need to talk to next?
I always thought of being mayor as being the first among equals. I was the same as everyone on City Council. We all have one vote. That's our power, the power of one vote. The most important thing for the mayor is to make sure that everyone feels like they're included.
When she was the executive director for the Jamestown 400th commemoration, the triangle worked together. She is masterful at bringing these different constituency groups together.
When I was contacted by the Federal Commission about who I thought from our locality might be an extraordinary leader on the 400th anniversary of the founding of America, I didn't pause for one heartbeat. I said, I have just the lady for you.
My first work in a commemoration was actually the bicentennial in '76 when I was the head of the Hampton Youth Commission. From that experience, I learned how important these commemorations can be in bringing a community together. The power of place, I think, is really true to really create things of lasting value for the community.
The Queen came, the President came. We had a large anniversary weekend commemoration. It was a multi-day series of events that included live performances and commemorative events. It was a really large international profile event that got an incredible amount of media coverage, that launched some legacy projects that stay with us today. She pulled in partners that maybe aren't off the top of your head. It was gardeners, it was the arts, it was public safety. She created an environment in which 3,500 people volunteered. It was an all hands on deck situation, and she created a table where everyone had a seat.
It never would have come together the way it did if Jeanne hadn't stepped in. There were a lot of different players, but Jeanne was the person on the ground day to day doing the work to make that incredibly important commemoration come together.
Jeanne was magnificent in that position. Very focused, very persistent on her ideas that made it a very successful commemoration.
I was invited to apply for the position as CEO of the Williamsburg Health Foundation, an organization which I had tremendous respect for and also understand as an amazing resource for this community.
She came to the role with humility, but also determination to learn a new field and to be good at it. She worked with the staff and the board and the local community to realize the fact that health is beyond healthcare. And she helped pivot this sort of larger community understanding about what creates community well-being and vibrancy.
The Child Health Initiative was started first as a pilot program with the city of Williamsburg. It didn't just look at children and provide nutritious food or other medical support, but also the family environment. It's really looking at a whole family, a two-generational approach, both the children and the parents, and creating the best you can for both.
It was really remarkable, and it's still going today, and it's helping families in our community in deep, meaningful ways.
After retirement, Jeanne continues to serve our community. She serves on 5 different boards. She knows how to get things done, and it's no surprise to me that she is still sought after to serve on these boards and commissions.
Whether it's the Williamsburg Landing or the Community Foundation or Peninsula Agency on Aging, Virginia Commemoration, Let Freedom Ring Foundation, Jeanne doesn't serve on boards to put another thing on her resume. She serves on boards to contribute. Few people possess that patience and that vision and that humility.
I met her in 2018 when her name was suggested as a member of the Let Freedom Ring Foundation's board of directors. I kept hearing that I needed her on this board. Not just she was someone who would do well, but I needed her, and they were absolutely right.
She's great with governance, and she runs a phenomenal board. She gets everybody engaged. Everybody wants to be on Jeanne's team. The separation of Visit Williamsburg and the Chamber is a great example. As the chair of the board, she helped to create the framework with other leaders throughout the region to break apart one organization into 2 organizations to make each organization stronger.
The benefit now of serving on multiple boards with her. She's really effective in making sure everyone's voice is heard, even if it's not necessarily in the meeting itself, even if she has to articulate it on their behalf, that people feel that, their concerns are heard.
She's collaborative, but she also doesn't just accept fluff leadership.
Having been someone for whom she was a mentor, and I, in return, was probably her tormentor, I realized that she was always willing to give me the benefit of the doubt. I might disagree with her, she might disagree with me. That was okay, because we would then just have that conversation and find that common ground.
Jeanne Zeidler is very comfortable standing back and creating a trusting environment so other people can listen to each other, discuss shared needs, and strategize in terms of how they might solve things.
We're stronger when we take everyone's opinion into account and when we see what is important and good about what people who may not agree with you have to say. We can learn from each other, and we can change opinions, and we can modify what we think.
So often people think about legacy as in, what have you done for a particular organization? For me, what I see is the impact she has on people. She's really big on pulling the next generation into leadership roles. That is her legacy. It's the people that she has influenced to get involved and give back.
She does see things in you that you may not necessarily see. She will persuade you to do things and convince you to do things because it's in your best interest and the interest of the community.
My assumption is everybody has a talent. And so looking at a person as an individual and finding their talent, recognizing their talent, and then helping them to find the proper place where it can grow and they can use it.
I think her commitment to the city goes beyond her being a mayor or a CEO of the Health Foundation. She's highly visible. You'll see her out walking Duke of Gloucester Street. And when she's walking, she's not just walking, she's stopping and talking to everybody. She's always looking for opportunities to engage people and raise them up.
I hope that my legacy is that the community service that I have given and I hope will continue to give for a little while has built on the good work of people before me and has contributed to keeping this a good place to live, and I hope has provided a foundation for those who have come after me.
Several years ago, City Council wanted to recognize people that have made valuable contributions to the city, and so Council developed what we now call the Williamsburg Mace Bearers Award. When I think about Jeanne and her service to the community, she absolutely personifies who the Mace Bearer Award should be given to. She has left an indelible mark on our community in so many ways.
Jeanne has always been the perfect person at the perfect time in the perfect role. Whether you think about her time at Hampton or her segue into city council from the school board, or you think about her time leading the Jamestown commemoration or even the Health Foundation, each one of those particular roles needed someone like her in that position at that time.
When you reflect back to 1699 when the capital came to Williamsburg, and you go through the series of mayors and other community leaders, Jeanne is going to always percolate to the top and be a conspicuous individual who made this community a better place than when she first founded.
Williamsburg is such a special place. This is a community that is really engaged in service and encouraged to serve. I think that having an award which recognizes service is special in and of itself, but it's probably more special than other places here because it is Williamsburg and it's part of our DNA here.
Thank you for teaching us as Williamsburg citizens that we are stronger together.
We will be forever indebted to you for what you have done for the city of Williamsburg, for the residents of Williamsburg, and on behalf of all of us, we're ever so grateful.
The 2025 Williamsburg Mace Bearer Award is being presented to Jeanne Zeidler.
Congratulations to you, Jeanne.
Congratulations, Jeanne.
Congratulations, Jeanne.
Congratulations, Jeanne. We're all so proud of you.